Hello, YouTube. Okay, everyone, we're going to pick up this story with the saga between Bering and Woolly Bumblebee. Now, these two made videos criticizing each other back and forth. Bering had put out a video criticizing Woolly Bumblebee, and now Woolly Bumblebee is claiming she was sent a threatening email by a Bering supporter, threatening to kill both her and her children.
From undisclosed email address. Subject: I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Hey bitch. I know where you live. Undisclosed address. I know where your kids go to school. Undisclosed address. I am going to come kill you, bitch. You can't accuse people like Bering of stealing shit without consequences. And now you have consequences coming. I'm going to get you and your kids. I hope you're happy, cunt. I will be so happy to see you scream. Fuck you.
Woolly Bumblebee posted a text-only copy of the email on her blog, along with this statement. In her statement, she basically blames Bering and his fans for all this. She rehashes her argument for the men's funding controversy, and also states that because of all this, she has to leave YouTube and set her Twitter to private. Pause the video if you'd like to read her statement. Now, it's important to note that the date of the email is February 17th. Also, her entry into her blog saying that she's reported this to the police was also on February 17th. So if Woolly Bumblebee is telling the truth, there has to be a police report out there dated February 17th. On February 18th, Bering himself responds to the blog, and Bering's statement reads, "Why did you cover up the sender's email address? I'm happy to do whatever I can to identify whoever sent this threat. If I could have a copy of the email and the police report, I'll see what I can find out." And Woolly Bumblebee replies to Bering, "Are you serious? Who in the hell do you think you are? The cops? Sure they can handle this and don't require the help of a fucking cartoon bear. You want to help? Tell your fans the truth. I never stole shit. Tell them the money all went to cafe." And she goes on, not about the threatened children, but about the funding issue. And she concludes, "And now you have convinced your fans that it's true, and now I've got message after message from Google threatening me. Fuck you." Now, folks, at this point, there's some key things that need to be pointed out. Woolly Bumblebee was obviously very angry at Bering for the statements that he had made. So how do we know she's telling the truth? How do we know she didn't just make this up to get back at Bering? Well, if she's telling the truth, that February 17th police report should exist. If she's lying and made this up, there would be no police report. The only way for the rest of us to know she's telling the truth, and she did get a genuine threatening email, is for us to know that that police report does exist. And she is refusing to release that police report to clear this all up. In this blog entry, the reason she says she blocked out the sender's email address is because it's an ongoing police investigation. This blog entry that I made, I asked her again, can she provide a police report? And I was basically told to fuck off. Now, Woolly Bumblebee stuck around long enough to make sure that her accusations about this threatening email were spread everywhere, and that everyone knew about it. But now that the accusations are made, she's refusing to show us the only proof that's going to show that what she says is true. And now that her accusations are out, she has now decided to shrink back and disconnect from social media. This is unacceptable, folks. Until she provides the police report, we have to discard these claims of hers. If she's worried about an ongoing police investigation, there's a way she can keep the police report confidential. All we have to do is get a neutral party. Someone like Shoe on Head would be perfect. She can provide Shoe on Head with a copy of the police report. Shoe on Head could swear confidentiality for every word of that police report. Then all Shoe on Head has to do is confirm that yes, she is telling the truth and there is a police report. She can also show a redacted police report. I don't know what the open record police report laws are in Canada. There is a possibility that we could prove that there is no police report dated February 17th, which proves she would be a liar. So until we have that police report, I urge everyone to completely discard this claim of a threatening email. It's also worth noting, folks, that in the long-winded replies on her blog, all she talks about is the funding accusations, not one word on the threatened children. And all these blog entries have since been deleted. She's clammed up in stonewalling. Now here's how we should treat these accusations, folks. I'm sure every one of us at some point of our life have gone to the DMV to get our tags, to get our driver's license, and we were told by the clerk that we were missing some kind of verification, some kind of documentation, and they can't proceed further until they have this documentation or this verification. That's how we should treat this case, folks. Until she can provide the verification, we can't move any further, and we have to reject these accusations completely. Here's my message to Woolly Bumblebee, if by chance she should hear this. Woolly Bumblebee, the safety of your children is paramount. These accusations you have made are very serious, and we have to have verification. If you can provide this verification, I'll shift my support from Bearing to you. I'll also re-examine whether or not Bearing's pawn videos really can do some genuine harm, and that I would urge that should probably be examined, that can be pulled back some. But if you're going to clam up, if you're going to make these accusations and spread them everywhere and then shrink back and hide, if you're going to refuse to show the police report or verify anything, then we totally reject your claims and we support Bearing.